If you're coming from the live readings that I just completed, I really appreciate you bringing yourself over here to my brand new channel. I will be putting a link to the readings in the comments below so that you can check that out. And today we're going to be talking and tapping about making a decision and perfectionism and fear of making the wrong decision, right? Sometimes we can get stuck playing ping pong in our mind, back and forth, and drain ourselves of our own vital life force simply from being afraid of making a mistake. So that's what we're going after. So right now, if you are looking at making a decision, I want you to think about that decision right now. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how frustrated are you that you're not getting clarity? 1 is, oh, it doesn't bother me. And 10 is that it's fingernails down a chalkboard. You have been ruminating and trying to choose for too long and you want an answer. So go ahead and grab that number, write it down, or keep it in your mind, and let's see if we can tap away some of that frustration. So starting with the side of the hand, and I always use the side of my little table because my hand is busy holding the phone. Otherwise, I would be tapping on it with the 4 fingers of the other hand. Even though there's a part of me that is so frustrated that I can't make this decision, there's another part of me that knows I don't need to rush. And even though that creates a big conflict inside of me, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And even though I am drained and I feel nervous about making the wrong choice, I deeply and completely love and accept my undecided self. And even though it's true, I do overanalyze things, I completely love and accept myself anyway. Okay, on the eyebrow point. I wish somebody else would make this decision for me. Side of the eye. Why do I have to decide? Underneath the eye. I'm not a mind reader. Underneath the nose. And I just don't know how to make the best decision for me. Chin. I have made some decisions in the past on the collarbone that didn't work out so good for me. Rib point, and I paid some heavy-duty consequences underneath the arm for for choices that ended up being mistakes. Top of the head, and when I make mistakes on the eyebrow, I just feel embarrassed. Side of the eye, and sometimes even a little guilty. Underneath the eye, and then I get all regretful. Underneath the nose, because I regret that decision. Chin, and I think to myself, why did I make that choice? Collarbone, why am I so hard on myself? I have to have a sip of tea. Too much talking today. Excuse me, on the rib point, I'm so hard on myself. Underneath the arm, and it freezes me in place. Top of the head, but the truth is, eyebrow, some good did come out of that past decision. Side of the eye. I met some people I wouldn't have met otherwise. Underneath the eye. I did some work that I wouldn't have been exposed to otherwise. Underneath the nose. There were a lot of hidden gems Chin, in that seemingly bad decision. Collarbone, all decisions are simply choices. Rib point, like choosing a banana or an apple. Underneath the arm. Both of them are fruit. Top of the head, one of them you can eat the skin. Corner of the eye, eyebrow point, and the other you need to peel first. Side of the eye, it wouldn't take long underneath the eye to learn a lesson underneath the nose if I tried to eat a banana without peeling it. Chin, I know that's a silly example. Collarbone, but all decisions are learning opportunities. Rib point, I can carefully consider both both options. Underneath the arm, I can use paper and pencil. Top of the head, and I can write down the positives and negatives of both options. Eyebrow, but at the end of the day, I have to make that choice. Side of the eye, can I trust that both are good? Side of the eye, can I trust that I'm just looking at different learning opportunities? Underneath the nose, can I trust that my intuition will guide me faithfully? On the chin, and even if it ends up being unfortunate, collarbone, can I accept that I will learn a lot while I'm there? Rib point, I don't know where I got so gun shy about decisions. Underneath the arm, because honestly, it really doesn't matter. Top of the head, I'm making a big deal about nothing. Eyebrow, I need to just settle myself down. Side of the eye, do my due diligence. Underneath the eye, study my options carefully. Underneath the nose, talk to any people that I know who are wiser than me. Chin, and then pull the trigger, so to speak. Collarbone, make that choice and live with it. Rib point, I know that spirit is always there guiding me. Underneath the arm, nudging me into the right direction. Top of the head, I know that I can handle both options. I know I will meet a whole different group of people in each. Side of the eye, I know that doors of opportunity will open up in each of my options. Underneath the eye, and I can handle it. Underneath the nose, sometimes adulting is hard. Chin, but I have learned over time. Collarbone, that a decision is just a choice. Rib point, and I'm capable of handling it. Underneath the arm, I'm ready to walk forward. Top of the head, and if I have to do a U-turn and get back on track, I plan to enjoy that. as part of my adventure. Okay, good. Now I want you to tap right in the center of your chest. Take a breath. And repeat after me. I release to the cellular level any old beliefs that I have been leaning on that are keeping me stuck. I release myself from the fear of making a mistake. I release myself from any vows and promises that I've taken to be perfect and always choose correctly. I release myself from the fear of making the wrong decision. I acknowledge that a decision is just a choice, and that each option has blessings and challenges. I release myself to the core level of my personality from any fears and doubts that I cannot handle the challenges. I release myself from any promises and beliefs that I used to believe in that are no longer serving me right now. I allow myself to step out, give it a try, and to thrive no matter what. Okay, good. Now lay your hand right on the center of your chest where we were just tapping. And as if your palm was breathing right into your heart, let's take a couple of deep breaths. And one more. Okay, now we're going to be speaking to our inner being, so be sure to put your name in when I say my name. And let's just get in touch with our inner being to create peace for us around this decision. Okay, inner being, it's me, Catherine. I know I forget to check in with you now and then. I know I forget that you do know the best path for me. My human personality gets in the way sometimes. And I have a habit of doubting myself that I want to overcome. But with you, inner being, I know I will be okay. You can guide me clearly if I let you. I want to commit myself today to trusting my intuition, even if it feels off a little. I want to know confidence more deeply. And I also want to step out of my limiting thinking. Inner being, I'm depending on you to be with me no matter what I choose. Thank you for being so faithful no matter what. Okay, good. Shake out your hands and wrists. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to shake the camera. Hi, Eric. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. So you guys, these tapping scripts may not feel exactly right for you. Like some of the things I say may not fit your personal situation, but go ahead and tap anyway and repeat the statements because we can't possibly know all of the residue and the ashes that have come from our past experiences that could be holding us back. So go forth and prosper. Thank you so much for supporting my 2 channels, especially this little baby one over here. And feel free to check out the archive. I'm creating a list of all of the tapping sessions for your ease and pleasure. And I look forward to seeing you at the next live and at the next tapping. Bye now.